What is up, Jared G Squad? Welcome back to Joe Ruby Gaming. Today's video is going to be my favorite Kiss song off of each album, each studio album. So no compilation albums, no live albums, just every album that they recorded in the studio is what we'll be doing today. All 20 of them, so it's going to be crazy. If you guys are excited for today's video, then be sure to like the video and subscribe. And before I get into this, I just want to say I'm actually going to see Kiss once again, not even joking, in 3 days. I'm not going to say where because that's personal, but I honestly can't believe I'm going to see him again. Okay, kicking things off with the first album, the self-titled album. I know a lot of people would say Strutter, maybe sometimes Deuce, and my favorite Kiss song, a lot of you guys probably know, is Black Diamond from Kiss Alive. That wouldn't be my favorite on the album because I don't like the way it ends. Like, it's like a terrible way to close the song, and especially the album. But if I were to choose one that I would want to play more often than any song in the album, it would be 100,000 Years. Wait. Alright. Let's fix that. But yeah, like 100,000 Years, from start to finish, it's an amazing song. I do believe Gene wrote the song for Paul. It's just a killer song. And it's one of my all-time favorite Kiss songs. I mean, it starts with the bass and then it ends with the drum fill at the end. It's just crazy. Alright, if you don't want to hear foul language in this video, this isn't the worst foul language, but if you don't want to hear foul language in this video, then click off the video. But the next album they released was Harder Than Hell, and I like the title track, Harder Than Hell, so, yeah, alright. I had filmed this video, but I deleted it from the photos due to storage issues. Not as bad as it was, like, almost 3 years ago. But, yeah. Okay. Dressed to Kill. I know a lot of people would say Rock and Roll All Night. But, for me, well, I do like Rock and Roll All Night, the studio version, but I like the one from Alive better. But I would choose Come On and Love Me for Dressed to Kill. It's a song that they really should give more attention. I feel like they should be playing that song live. I mean, they haven't played on the End of the Road World Tour, so that sucks, but who knows, maybe they'll surprise us with that or another song they haven't played when I go. Okay. Destroyer. A lot of people jump and say Detroit Rock City, which I do like it, but I don't like how it has that very long intro to it. Like, it has, like, the guitar solo to Rock and Roll Night, which is, like, distorted. It's, like, kind of muted a little bit, so you can barely hear it, but, like, it's just weird. I like the remastered version of the studio version better. Really, this is an unpopular opinion, but for Detroit Rock City, I like the version they're doing now. And, I mean, Paul doesn't sound great, but it's alright. I'm going to say God of Thunder on this one. That song is just so Gene Simmons. That is just so Gene Simmons. I mean, he is the God of Thunder. Come on. Like, that's just one of my favorite Kiss songs. Probably a lot of people's one of their favorite Kiss songs. But yeah. Alright. Rock and Roll Over. Alright. So this one, I actually like a lot of songs off of my second favorite Kiss studio album. But if I were to choose which one I like the best, when I was originally deciding this like 3 or 4 years ago, it was close between I Want You and Making Love. But I had to go with Making Love. I mean, that song is so good. Classic old school Kiss, as Paul Stanley said. And I really hope to hear that song when I go. I will take a video of it. Not that I'm going to upload it to the channel. Like, why would I do that? That would... Never mind. But, yeah, that's just not what my channel is related to. But I'm going to take a video of it to save to my phone if they play the song. And, yeah, I mean, it's just so good. I mean, Paul Stanley's vocals in the song are amazing. Not that it is now. I mean, now he sounds awful, but... I mean, back then in 1976, his vocals were amazing, and the song is just so good. Another one of my favorite Kiss songs. I happen to like 70s Kiss a little bit better than 80s Kiss, but I really do admire 80s Kiss, which we're going to get to shortly. Okay, Love Gun. This is a no-brainer. Love Gun! Love Gun is my second favorite Kiss song. I mean, it's literally one of the greatest hard rock songs of all time. I mean, you can't complain about it. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Peter Criss wrote the drum beat. Peter Criss and Paul Stanley wrote the song. And Paul Stanley said that's his favorite song that he's ever wrote and to play live. Alright, what do we got? Dynasty? Yeah, this is kind of the first album that I'm not really too big on. But I only like one song off of it, and obviously that one song is going to be my favorite off the album. And this is also a no-brainer. I Was Made for Loving You. I mean... The other songs on there, like 2000 Man, which I really am not a fan of. Ace Frehley, I don't mind Ace Frehley, but like that song I'm just not a fan of. He has better songs than that. And like Charisma, that's Gene's song, I don't like that one. Sure Something is alright. That's probably the closest one to being good besides I Was Made for Loving You. But, I mean, the other ones are just not that great. But I Was Made for Loving You takes the cake for Dynasty. Alright, Unmasked. Also not a big fan of that album. Actually better than Dynasty. A lot of people jump in and say like Shandy, but I don't even like Shandy. I actually happen to hate that song. I just don't like most ballads from Kiss. And I'll tell you the ballad I like from Kiss. It's slightly a ballad, which we'll get to shortly, but, I'm gonna say this is a super underrated song, Is That You? I mean, it's just the way Paul Stanley sings that song that makes it so unique. It is just the way he sings it that makes it so unique, and, what was that? It was a cow breathing. Oh my god, okay. Yes, I'm doing this in Minecraft, yes, okay. Obviously, okay. But yeah, they were playing it on the Kiss Cruise in 2017. They might have done it later, I don't remember, but, I mean, who knows if I'll go to the Kiss Cruise? Probably not, but I always like to watch the videos of them playing songs they don't always get the chance to play. They get to do special stuff, which I like. That's what the Kiss Cruise is all about, is they get to play stuff they don't get to play at regular concerts. Alright, what's next? Music from the Elder. A lot of people hate this album. Wait, Music from the Elder. A lot of people hate this album. This is my second worst Kiss album. This is the second worst Kiss album in my opinion. I'll tell you what the worst one is when we get to it, but Music from the Elder. There's one song I like off the album. All the other ones just suck. But I'm gonna go with The Oath. I mean, I can't really say all the other ones suck, but I'm not in a hurry to listen to them. But the heaviest one that I know, the heaviest song on the album that I know, I mean, it's got there's one part that has these weird sound effects in it, but It's alright, I mean, it's still a great song. Alright, what do we got? Creatures of the Night, the final album in the first makeup era. Which a lot of people go crazy about this album. A lot of people are like, oh, this album is the second best of all time. Some people even say it's number one. But no, in my opinion, it's not even close to number one. And actually, the next album, if you're a Kiss fan, you'll know what it is my favorite. But yeah, it's not even close. Paul Stanley doesn't even have a song on this album. I like both songs are Gene Simmons songs. It's between I Love It Loud and War Machine. And you know what? I gotta give it to War Machine. Because War Machine is Gene Simmons' best song in Kiss's entire career. Alright, now first album in the No Makeup era. My favorite album, Lick It Up. Now, I get that a lot of people say Lick It Up is their favorite song on the album because it's the title track, it's the biggest hit on the album. Technically the only hit on the album. But I'm actually not going to say Lick It Up. I'm going to have a lot of people go crazy on this one if you guys are Kiss fans, but I don't care what people think, and this is what I'm going to say. This is another foul language song. All Hell's Breaking Loose. I mean, come on. That's just such a good song. I really wish they were playing it live. I already saw Kiss once. I just really hope that one day they pull this off. They probably will not pull it off. I don't think they've ever played it even on the Kiss cruise. But Paul Stanley just talks in the song and sings all at the same time. It's a nice, slow beat song. It's not the slowest song, but it's slower than most Kiss songs. It's not like Beth slower. I hate Beth to death. It rhymes, haha. I hate Beth. It's just so god awful. Yeah, but we're not talking about that. We're not even on Destroyer anymore. We were a long time ago. So, all right. So, yeah, but I'm just gonna name all the. I'm gonna pull this up on my phone right now so I don't forget. But I know that the first 8 songs, on the album are great. There's 10 songs on the album. I have it up on my phone right now. First one's Exciter, which I like. I was listening to that yesterday. Not for the Innocent, Lick It Up, Young and Wasted, Give Me More, All Hell's Breaking Loose, A Million to One. Actually, yeah, that's the ballad I like, is A Million to One. And then Fits Like a Glove. Dance All Over Your Face and On the 8th Day, they're at best okay. They're average. I would take And On the 8th Day over Dance All Over Your Face, but there's literally not a bad song on the album. They're not bad. It's just they're not good enough to be good. Alright. Animalize. Alright, this is, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna pay my tribute to Mark St. John. I'm not really a Mark St. John fan. This is the only song I like that he played on. But you gotta respect the guy for who he was. So R.I.P. Mark St. John, you have been missed. Okay, and the song, it's another no-brainer, Heaven's on Fire. It's the only hit on the album. There's other songs like I've Had Nothing to the Fire, which sucks in my opinion. Thrills in the Night, that song kind of sucks too. But While the City Sleeps, it's just it's not a great album, but Heaven's on Fire is a great song, and they did play that last time I went to go see Kiss, and I think they will play it again. Alright, Asylum. Now, a lot of people say Tears Are Falling. A lot of people say that. I'm going to blow a lot of people's mind again if you know Kiss's catalog. I'm about to blow your guys' mind again. Yeah, this is what I think, and I don't care what anyone else thinks. Because this song is another song that is so Gene Simmons, and I don't care what anyone else thinks. Love's a Deadly Weapon. That song is just awesome. Super underrated song. I also like I'm Alive, and then of course Children Falling, but I mean, Love's a Deadly Weapon is just takes the cake for my favorite song on Asylum. It's a super fast paced song. It reminds you of like Motorhead. Like Motorhead's a great band too. Like I haven't done any lists for them yet, but like Motorhead just is a great band, and it just reminds you of Motorhead. Like Gene Simmons in that song just reminds you of Lemmy Kilmister. I know this is not a video about Motorhead, but still, R.I.P. Lemmy Kilmister. You have been missed so much over the last 8 years. Yeah, he unfortunately died in 2015, but it's alright. I'm not going to say why, because it just hurts to talk about it, but yeah, okay. Crazy Nights, this is another no-brainer. All the other songs, not all the other songs, okay? I haven't really heard all the other songs, and I'm not in a hurry to listen to them, but, I mean, Crazy Nights, I mean, it's almost everyone would say Crazy Nights, like, I might have seen, like, one person say, like, Reason to Live, and I do not like Reason to Live at all. That song I really do not like. I guess I don't hate it, but it's just not good. Alright. But yeah, almost everyone would say Crazy Nights. I mean, yeah, it's a great song. Alright. Hot in the Shade. Alright. I'm not going to do my Eric Carr tribute until Revenge, which is the next album, because that's when he died when they were recording it in 1991. So I will do that shortly. But Hot in the Shade, I think, man. Oh, wait, what am I thinking? That's easy. There's one song on the album I like. Okay, it's not like previous albums where all the other songs, I can't say all the other songs, but Hot in the Shade is their album that never ends. There's 15 songs on the album, their longest studio album. So I definitely can't say all the other songs on that one. But Hot in the Shade, there's one particular song that I've always liked for as long as I can remember. And I really hope that they surprise us and play it when I go to see Kiss in 3 days. Alright. Hide Your Heart. Hide Your Heart is just such a great song. And yeah, it's just sad. Not like Beth said, but like Paul Stanley's like, let's play something sad. And yeah, so like, he just got the greatest personality in hard rock music. He's my hard rock idol. I mean, if Kiss actually sees this, no, there's no way. The Kiss would not see this. But like, let's say they did. Then Paul Stanley would be very happy. And what if he commented on this video? What if Kiss commented on this video? Then the video would probably have at least 1 million views, and I'd be at 1,000 subscribers. But no, that's not gonna happen. Guys, I'm just joking, alright? I'm not bragging, it was a joke. Calm down if you're upset right now. Okay, but yeah, the song that's okay is Rise to It. I would like it if it didn't have the intro, the acoustic intro. It's at best average. It's not above average. Alright. Okay. So now we got Revenge. I just want to take this moment to honor Eric Carr. R.I.P. Eric Carr. You were one of the greatest drummers of all time. You drummed on the greatest Kiss album of all time and one of the greatest albums in hard rock history. You absolutely killed it, and you've been missed since 1991. Okay, Revenge. I don't know. Some people say God Gave Rock and Roll to You, which I know Eric Carr was like sick with the cancer in that video. But he really wanted to be in it, so that he was in it. Then unfortunately he got sicker, and then a few months later he unfortunately passed away. So that's why I wanted to take the moment to honor him. But yeah, I know, I mean, good for Eric Carr that he was able to make it in the video, but I don't like God Gave Rock and Roll to You. It used to be okay. I actually did used to like that song, but I got sick of it because of, like, the tune of it and, like, how Kiss fans will obsess over that song. Like how they play it at like after Kiss closes, like they turn that song on tape, and like I just got tired of it. So, but there's also one song I like in the album. Unholy is okay. Domino is okay. Some people would say Unholy is their favorite. Some people would even say Domino would be their favorite on the album. But for me, I would choose I Just Wanna. I saw one guy say this was the #1 Kiss song, but it really isn't. It's barely in my top 25. It made number 25 on my top 50 list. Technically top 56 list, because I like 56 different Kiss songs. But yeah. Okay. Now, okay. So before I say the reason I honored Eric Carr on Revenge is because they did the Car Tram 1981 trivia as the last track. But, okay. Things are about to get dirty. Or not dirty. What's the right word here? Things are about to get not good here. Because here's the worst Kiss album of all time. Possibly the worst album in hard rock history. It probably is, that I've heard. I mean, the album sucks. It's just awful. It is awful. Carnival of Souls. I mean, some people call it Carnival of Souls, the Final Sessions. That's its full name, but people just call it Carnival of Souls. But, like, it's horrible. Okay, but I will say, the song I hate the least is In the Mirror, but, like, after I heard that, I'm like, I'm never listening to that again. Like, I know some people like, what's the song? Master and Slave, that's Gene Simmons' song, but the part that drives me insane is that it's a grunge album that was released in 1997. Freaking 1997. Grunge era was over. But it was recorded in 1995, okay? But they released it 2 years later. They were way late for the grunge era, but Kiss is not a grunge band. I like a handful of Nirvana songs here and there, but they're not Nirvana. They're not whoever. I said this in another video of ranking the Kiss albums. Go check that video out. But, yeah. Okay. So now, we go to one of their better albums, but not the great. It's pretty good, actually. It's a pretty good album. I take that back. It's not the greatest. Okay. Psycho Circus. This is also a no-brainer. I'm not gonna shock people here. I Pledge Allegiance to This Day of Rock and Roll. I like Into the Void. That's an Ace Frehley song. Ace Frehley and Peter Criss making their return before they get kicked out again. But yeah, I even like Raise Your Glasses, which that song seems to be absolutely hated by Kiss fans. I actually like it, and I don't care what anyone else says. But yeah, okay. But I'm obviously gonna say Psycho Circus. I mean, it's just one of my all-time favorite Kiss songs. It's just awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this album is hot garbage. Alright. Okay, the next album. Wait. Alright, let's go. We just have enough room. Okay. Next album, which was released 11 years later. Sonic Boom. There's only 2 songs I like on the album. The opening track and the closing track. Modern Day Delilah and Say Yeah. It's between those 2. But I know a lot of people say Modern Day Delilah. I don't know if this will shock people or not. If it does, I don't know. But I'm going to say Yeah. I'm going to say Yeah because, I mean, it's the first song I heard on Sonic Boom, and It took me a little bit to like it, but I love the song, and it's just really good. And I mean, Paul Stanley kind of sounds horrible, but he struggles more on modern day Delilah. But Say Yeah is better than modern day Delilah, in my opinion. And the last album, Monster, released in 2012, the year my sister Bridget was born. But Monster, I've heard a few of the other songs on like Wall of Sound, Back to the Stone Age, Right Here, Right Now. I've heard some of the songs on that album, but some of the songs, but there's only one song I like on the album, which is the opening track, and it actually does happen to be in my top 5 Kiss songs, number 5 on my list. Sorry for the foul language once again, but Hell or Hallelujah. That song is just so good. That song is just amazing. I mean, there's nothing bad about that song. I mean, it's super fast-paced song. Paul Stanley does struggle a little bit on the song, but it's so good. At first when I heard the song, I was thinking it was like in the 30s, like 30-something. But now when I really heard it, it was like, it's like, that song is just so good. It's like better than Psycho Circus. But yeah, so that is my favorite Kiss song off of each album, guys. Let me mark this. JRG's top, or no, not top, wait. JRG's favorite Kiss songs from each studio album. Alright. So there you have it. That is my list for the favorite Kiss songs on each album. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We've been filming at least 20 minutes now, probably, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. God willing, this video has sound, but that's going to do it. And, yeah, shout out to Jack for subscribing. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And shout out to my friend Avery Brannon. She is awesome, and she's done so much for me, so I really appreciate it. Keep working hard out there, Avery and Jack, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And be kind to one another, because, yeah, treat others the way you want to be treated, because that's just how you're going to have a good life, is treating others the way you want to be treated. And please, for the love of God, be mature, because last week I had to deal with a lot of immaturity. So, yeah, but it's alright. I'm over it now, and that's gonna do it. But just, if you're in high school, guys, act like you're in high school, and don't act like a fool. Don't be a fool, stay in school, as Mr. T said, if that's the guy's name. I don't even know. But, that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. As I always say, let's go!